wanted to talk about something that I think is really important. There are so many people walking around in the world and they're actually hurting inside. Just because you look okay doesn't mean that you are actually okay. And people are showing up to work, they're laughing, they're handling their business while going through and battling something deep within. And I can relate to this because that was my story for years. I had a number of tough losses when I was younger, and I chose not to properly deal with them. Obviously, I was young, so I didn't really know how to navigate those waters. But instead of saying how much I wasn't okay, I just kept showing up and putting on this brave face of showing that I was actually okay when I was battling deep grief within. And because I kept things bottled up and pretended that I was okay when I really wasn't, this continued to show up and manifest in different ways as I got older. I became angry, I became very fearful. It was very hard for me to connect and build deep relationships because I was so afraid of getting hurt because all of the loss that I had experienced. And I know this could be true for so many people. The world is a very heavy place. I think there are so many things going on. One thing that I personally learned that keeping things inside is not the same as processing it, and it's not healing. And what I eventually did and what I encourage you all to do is to go seek trusted counsel. And that could be a family member, a friend, a therapist, a counselor, whoever that is. Please talk to someone. Please don't carry the things that you are going through along, because we were all put in this world and we were not meant to walk our walk alone. Find your people, find your support. I think there are tons of online support groups, things, people you can meet up with in person or virtually, but find that outlet. Don't stuff the things down inside. Don't stuff things inside, because they are going to come up to the surface eventually. And I think that the longer you don't deal with something, the harder it becomes to process and heal as you get older, because you develop habits based off the hurt, based off the pain, based off the grief. And again, as we get older, those habits are harder to break and those cycles are harder to break. So please, if you are going through something, if you are hurting, find someone that you trust to confide in. And they don't have to solve your problems, but sometimes getting the things out and starting to do the work is the first step. Again, if you are going through something, please go talk to someone trusted. And just because you are able to carry it along doesn't mean that you should. And even if you're not going through something, also a reminder, we were meant to have connections with others. So check in on your loved ones, check in on your friends, check in on your tribe, because you never know what someone may be holding on and carrying, and you could be that person to unlock something that they needed to release. If this conversation resonates with you, I hope you stick around, because we are going to be in the chat talking about doing the work, healing, growing, and developing deep connection with one another. So I'll see you guys later.